Hey, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about 10 steps that can help you become financially successful. Now, imagine if you wake up one day and you realize that you've not lived up to your full potential. And you kind of realize that you've not really reached the level of success that you had always dreamed about. What would you do? What would you do if you wake up and you realize you've not reached the level of success that you really wanted to reach? What would you do? How would this affect your life? The thing is, I know you want more. You want to become very successful. You want to become financially free. But there's just one problem. You don't know how. Or you've tried different things and they haven't worked. And maybe you're sitting around with your friends and they're all talking about how much money they have and what they're doing next year or their travel plans that they've made. Or you're scrolling through social media and you see your social media feed. It's filled with people that seem to be enjoying luxury holidays and living life to its fullest. Now you ask yourself, what do I need to do to live this kind of lifestyle? And you think about your life, you think about the job that you have right now and how much you make, and you realize that you don't have enough to live the way you want. You don't have enough to drive the kind of car that you want to drive, to travel the way you want to travel. And you say to yourself, I want to become financially successful, but I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Now you think about your goals and you realize that you have to make a lot of money in order to achieve the goals you've set for yourself. The question now becomes, what do you need to do? What is the next step? How are you going to make this happen? How can you become wealthy enough so that there are really no limits to what you can do with your life? There are really no limits to the level of impact you can have. Now you know it's possible. You've seen it in the lives of so many people, but you doubt yourself. And it's natural. You ask yourself, what do I need to do to become financially successful? How can I get from where I am right now, where things aren't great, the point where things are not where I want them to be, to the point where I'm having a 6-7 figure bank balance? The thing is, there's no magic formula, but there are some simple steps that can help you get to the goals that you set for yourself. There are simple steps that you can follow. The thing is, the road to becoming financially successful is not something that happens overnight. In fact, it's a process and it takes time and dedication. But with the right skills and knowledge, you can become very successful in no time. Now, I'm going to talk about 10 steps that can help you become financially successful. 10 steps that I've kind of written down, 10 steps that can help you become financially successful. The first one being increasing your earning potential. When you increase your earning potential, the first step is to increase how much money you earn. This means that you need to be able to earn more than you're currently earning. You need to earn more than you're currently making. Now, there are many ways of doing this, including maybe getting a promotion at your current job or starting your own business and turning it into an empire. The truth is, if you don't find a way to increase the amount of money that you earn, there's really no way you're going to become financially successful. There's no way you can become financially free. You just have to figure out a way to earn more. This might mean working harder. It might mean working smarter. It might mean taking on more responsibility. Whatever it is that you need to do, the most important thing is to do whatever it takes to increase your earning, increase the amount of money that you're making, increase your earning potential. That's the very first thing. Find a way to increase your earning potential. Number 2, you need to improve your relationship with money. Most importantly, you have to develop a better relationship with money. You see, money is not the root of all evil, but having a bad relationship with money can certainly have a negative impact on your life. Now, if you have trouble managing your finances or handling large sums of money, then improving this relationship will help you become financially free faster. It will help you develop your money mindset in a much better way. Now, there are a number of ways that you can improve your relationship with money. The first thing you want to do, though, is you want to start tracking your spending habits. You want to develop a budget. Now, this will help you avoid overspending and keep track of where your money goes each month. The second thing is, if you have high interest debt like credit cards or personal loans, then you want to pay them off as soon as possible. If you want to become financially free, then you need to start acting like you're already financially free. And this means that making smart financial decisions and treating money as a valuable resource that should be used wisely. It also means recognizing that money is not the most important thing in life. In as much as you want a lot of it, it's not the most important thing. But it does play an important role in helping you achieve your goals. Okay? The third thing you want to do is budgeting. Now, it's at the end of the month, you just got paid your salary, but you realize it's all gone on bills and other financial commitments. You don't have enough to get you through to the next time you get paid. That's the situation for a lot of people. You feel frustrated, you feel stressed out. What are you going to do? You use your credit card or you take out short-term loan to fund whatever it is expense that you need to fund. But this has been going on for years, year on year, month after month. You do not know how to take control of your finances. You know you will never become financially free if you continue this way. You know that if you continue down this path, you're never going to be financially free. So the question becomes, what do you do? The very first step is being able to manage your money. You have to be able to know what you're spending your money on and where your money is going, which is why budgeting is so important. It might sound like it's a boring thing, but if you really focus on it, it will help you keep track of all your expenses and make sure that they all add up at the end of the month. A budget is simply a plan for how you spend your money. And it can be as simple as writing down the amount of money you earn each month, and then the bills that need to be paid and how much they cost in order to start budgeting. And you need to make a list of all your expenses. This includes things like your rent or your mortgage, your utilities, as well as your food and entertainment. Identify, what do I spend my money on every single month? The minute you begin to keep track of that, it'll help you. Once you have this list, you can now sit down and begin to figure out what percentage each month, each item takes up. And then you can compare that to how much money you can potentially earn and how much money you need or how much money you can save. And once you have these numbers, you have to look for ways to cut your spending. You have to look for ways to cut spending money on things that are not giving you any real value and start saving money. Which takes me to the fourth bit, saving money. Now imagine it's 2007 and Bitcoin has just been created. I think it's 2007 or 2009. And you had managed to save up $1,200 from your job or from your business. And you had invested all of it into Bitcoin, right, at that time, which is, I think it was about $1 or less. Now, do you know that your net worth today, if you had kept Bitcoin today, at today's rate, would be over $17 million? Can you imagine? $17 million on a $1,200 investment. So the third step to become financially free is saving, or the fourth step rather is saving. You have to be able to save as much as possible, which means not spending all your money on things that aren't important. It also means being careful about how much money you spend on things that are important. So for example, if you have a car payment, try to pay extra each month so that you can get rid of that debt faster. Because you want to start, if you want to take out a loan, for example, right? If you're taking out a loan, make sure it's for investment purposes, not for consumables. The rich people and successful people do not spend money on consumables. They spend money on things that are going to give them a return on their investments. So you want to make sure that you save your money and invest in income producing assets, and do not get yourself into debt to buy that fancy car or go on holidays or fancy clothes or stuff that's not going to give you a return. Anything that does not give you a return on your money should be avoided at all costs. When you start thinking this way, when your mentality around money changes, you'll be developing a better relationship with money, right? So you should always focus on saving as much as you can to invest into an income producing asset. Save it in a safe place where it can grow. And you can do this by setting up a savings account at your bank, which will automatically transfer the money into that savings account every month, right? You can set a specific amount that goes into your savings account. And this way, you won't even notice that the money is missing. It'll just go straight into your savings account without you even thinking about it, without spending it on, you won't have to spend it on things that are not important. And this is just as important as earning money, because you can't save if you don't have any money to begin with. So if you want to become financially free, if you want to become financially successful, if you want to become financially prosperous, it's imperative that you save as much money as possible for the purpose of investing. You save money for the purpose of investment, which is a nice segue into the fifth one, which is investing. One of the key skills you need to become financially free is being able to invest your money that will grow and make more money for you. You don't want to be constantly spending all your cash on things like rent, food, and consumables. You don't really want that. You want your money to be going towards investments that will hopefully pay off one day, just like the Bitcoin example that I gave. Number 6, business and financial skills is important if you're going to become financially free. You don't just have to be an investor. If you want to be financially free, you also need to develop the skills necessary for running your own business, as well as managing your finances and investing your money wisely. Okay, that's very important. Number 7, discipline. One of the most important skills that you need to become financially free is discipline. If you don't have an extensive budget plan, for example, you won't be able to stick to it. You won't be able to save for your future. You need to have the discipline. You need to be disciplined when it comes to investing so that you don't make risky decisions or lose money on gambles that don't pay off. Discipline is vitally important if you're going to become financially successful. Number 8 is patience. Patience. If you're patient, if you want to become financially free, you need to be patient, because you see, it takes time for your investments to pay off. And it also takes time for businesses to grow if you're a business owner. Before your business grows and it succeeds, it takes some time. So if you're looking for a quick cash, don't expect to become successful. You have to be willing to wait many months, many years before reaching the goal that you've set. Okay? Number 9, determination. You also need determination if you want to become financially free. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication to achieve success in any area of your life. And becoming successful financially is no different. If you're not willing to put in the effort, if you're not willing to push yourself, if you're not willing to do whatever it is to make your dreams come true, then don't expect that you will become financially successful. And this brings us to the final one, knowledge. You need knowledge. If you want to become financially free, you need knowledge. You can't just sit around and expect things to happen for you. You have to be willing to learn new things every single day and apply those things in order to succeed. You have to be willing to learn about the financial world, how it works, learn about real estate, money management, know everything you need to know so that you can get ahead. You need knowledge of your own skills. You need to get great at what you're doing, improve your abilities so that it can help you make more money. You have to be willing to learn about not just the financial world alone, but yourself. How can you improve? How can you become better at understanding finances? How does the banking system work? How does real estate work? How does Bitcoin work? How does crypto work? With your knowledge of all these different strategies, all these different things, your path to financial success is pretty much guaranteed. Why? Because it's not a get rich quick type thing. It's following a process. Many people who have done it before, you simply look at what they've done and you mirror what they've done. You follow what they've done. You follow their strategies, and anyone can replicate that right now. You simply need to have have the desire, the willingness to push yourself beyond perceived limitations, to push yourself beyond what you think is possible for you. Many people will look at their lives and say, well, I'm not where I want to be right now. I'm not achieving the greatness that I thought I was going to achieve. Yes, that may be the case today, but that doesn't stop you from actually transforming and changing things and doing what it takes to get to the next level. You follow these 10 steps, you follow these 10 strategies, there's really no way you won't achieve success or you won't achieve greatness. As long as you are focused on improving your finances, improving your situation, improving your moving yourself from where you are right now to where you need to be, setting those goals for yourself that will hopefully help you achieve the greatness that you desire. It's imperative that you understand these steps and you follow them, not just to say, well, now, okay, I know I have the information, because a lot of times people think knowledge is power. I disagree. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. It's when you actually take that knowledge and apply it into something and implement the knowledge that it becomes powerful to you. When you take the information you have at your disposal and use it towards something and implement, that's when it becomes power. Until such a time, it's not power. You have to remember that your greatness, your success, your financial abundance is methodical. You have to follow a simple step-by-step plan. There are many strategies that people talk about, but if they're very, very simple once you understand these strategies and you implement these strategies in your life, in your business, and when you set these goals for yourself, you will see massive transformation. You will see massive change in your finances. It may take some time, but it will happen for you eventually. I hope this has added value to you today. If it has, please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'll answer as many as I can.